Just hope you are recording this, Papa. Because this is an irony. Guys, we are now in your bro, and the white guy is the tour guide for the two black guys.
Yeah, the
white guy is trying to make the two black guys feel safe. Yeah. The biggest, from a business point of view, is that, oh, let's go get a 15 million fund and build a factory, and we're going to need 500,000 to $1 million turnover a month. No. How have you got your first 5,000 rand client?
Yeah.
How have you got the first little one?
Yeah.
That is business.
Yeah.
That is how it starts. Because if somebody comes to me with a business proposal of 15 million, I'm like, have you done one sale? How are you trying to justify such a big capital expenditure on a business model where you don't have one client?
Yeah.
So what I said to him, I said, okay, so this morning we met for this pavement cleanup. And this lady's actually looking for a potential manager for the pavement cleanup. I said, well, there we go. Then you start cleaning pavements. Then you go to the recycling guy up the road here who's doing the recycling. You see that he needs, okay, plastic's the most premium recycled product. You get a little machine that recycles the plastic and you get it sold.
Yes.
And that's how you build a business.
You build bit by bit, yeah.
Okay, that's how you build a business. Okay,
Yeah.
You don't. All these businesses, funny enough, even the big businesses, the problem with technology and the millennials is that you can see the big guy, the big house, the big guy, but you don't see. Everybody sees the summit. No one sees the ascendancy, and the ascendancy is generally very long.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to explain this principle to people.
Okay.
Where feed the dog, and what I mean by that is a lawyer always won bets on dog fights, which is a terrible sport. And the one guy said to him, "How do you always win the fight?" He says, "I only feed the dog. I only bet on the dog I feed in the morning." It's such a deep principle.
Yeah.
What are you feeding? Are you feeding your mind? With the way you feed your mind. One day somebody's going to say, "Oh, your mind is so rich," but you've been feeding it. People are going to be like, "Oh, shocked." No, it wasn't an overnight thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you feeding it? Hey, people all want their own business, but people have got a kind of a negative feeling to selling. But what is business? It's like nothing happens until something is sold.
Yeah.
So we've got to match that. So even my younger sister, I once asked her about marketing and I said, "So what is your definition of marketing and selling?" She said, "Well, it's trying to get people to buy something they don't want to buy." I'm like, wow, where did you get that from? Okay, it's not. It's highlighting a need and filling the need. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So our particular business was people want investment properties, right? They want to buy investment properties. But what's a good deal and how do you manage your tenants? Well, there's many professionals who don't have the time or the inclination to go learn all that over the next 10 years. So, but they want to invest in property, and that's where we filled the gap. So we said, okay, well, we'll do it for you. Most of my clients have never seen their properties. People say, how do you do that? Well, when they buy shares, do they go to their head office? No, you buy shares, you buy financial instruments. You want to look at the financial statements. I teach people to buy property like that. So do you want to see the rent, or do you want to look at the carpets? Because if you're buying an investment, you can change the carpets.
Yeah.
Well, why do you want to look at the carpets? So when you're buying an investment, it's about how good is what is the price, and there's a science behind that. And when I say science, it's you got to do numbers. You got to go find out what is a good deal. So when somebody phones me now and they say they got a property and they tell me the suburb, and they can tell me plus minus what it is, how much value, and I can know that it's 50% overpriced. And then I'll either tell them, look, we're either going to give you 30 to 40% less, or I don't have to go look at the property. But it's not rocket science. It's just experience in the game. But I loved going to show days. 25 years ago, when I was 21 years old, I got on my bicycle. I just went to go look at a whole lot of show days, and then started negotiating. And I was fortunate. I also said I had jobs for 5 years when I started part-time. So I started part-time doing this. That's also a critical thing, is that go find a job, whatever job, just go do a job. But is it packing at a till? That's where you start.
Yeah.
Do whatever you need to do. Have a good attitude about it, and somebody's going to say to you, I like your attitude.
Yeah.
Come see me. I've got a lady who works with us. She's originally from Zim. She's a South African. She was packing bags at a spa. She now earns quite a nice salary at our business. She's got investment properties with us. Just putting one foot in front of the other. She's critical in our business, actually. She's been with us maybe 12 years. Property investing, generally, historically, you've got to do it on the back of an income. So can you afford to pay a bond? Our banking system historically was a third of your salary could pay a bond. Then sometimes the banks don't take the rent into account. Now, our government started a thing 13 years ago where they started a finance house to help people buy properties like this building. This is my son's of 25 years old. This is 19 flats. Okay, we used the bank's money to buy this and renovate it. Okay, there were some tough things along the way. It was hijacked. Him and I were nearly killed, but you can mitigate that. You don't have to go. You don't have to do what we did. But anyway, but it's an area where, again, are you going to feed the dog? I keep using that expression. It's critical because when you feed it, you upgrade it, and you're going to upgrade the area. So there is an organization that can help you get finance for rental properties, but it's very much based on the quality of the deal and the management. So you must know, like my son doesn't manage this building because he's 25 years old and he does not know how to evict a single woman of 2 kids. He does not have the emotional management to do that, and he will learn it, but you got to know the game. Yes. You got to know how to let tenants in. You got to, so it's full and everyone pays, and we now, from the Rio Via, we're about maybe 500 meter walk to the Rio Via, 12 Rand all the way into Soweto. Powerful. Long term, are we going to all need cars? Maybe not. It's a big thing. Elon Musk says you shouldn't even buy buying a house with a garage now because you won't need one. Okay, so we come from a very much a car culture in South Africa, and there's a few reasons why. For different reasons, it's a South African thing. People would love to say it's black, white, Indian, colored. It's got nothing to do with anything. Every South African race has got a car culture for different reasons, actually, for varying reasons. Sometimes the black guys, it's just to have mobility out of the township. The white guys, well, it's big ego things and they don't invest elsewhere, which is a problem. It's also the history of our banking system. They gave us finance, okay, which is a big issue. They gave people finance for cars, which is a big structural thing. When Malema says that the banks are cartels, I agree with him. It's a big issue. It's a big issue because they give you a lot of money for cars that could be going into housing. Yeah. And you could justify that you could take that car money and buy an extra house, and they won't give it to you. Yes. And they'll blame the government. Meanwhile, the government says, no, if you can't afford it, they must give you the money. The whole ratio of cars and property finance, but you got to understand that the banks are there to make money for themselves and not for you. You got to get out of the culture that the bank is there, your big daddy, to look after you. No, that's not their job at all. Their job is to look after themselves. You'll look after you. So if you're going to get sucked into buying consumer goods through their facilities, well, you're going to get into trouble.
But guys, that's my day essentially with Mr. Lee. He gave us a lot of insight.
Just hope you are recording this, Papa, because this is an irony. Guys, we are now in Yobra, and the white guy is the tour guide for the 2 black guys. The white guy is trying to make the 2 black guys feel safe. The biggest, from a business point of view, is that, oh, let's go get a 15 million fund and build a factory, and we're going to need 500,000 to $1.2 million rent turnover a month. No. How have you got your first 5,000 rand clients? How have you got the first little one? That is business. That is how it starts. Because if somebody comes to me with a business proposal of 15 million, I'm like, have you... Just hope you are recording this, Papa, because this is an irony. Guys, we are now in Yobra, and the white guy is the tour guide for the 2 black guys. The white guy is trying to make the 2 black guys feel safe. The biggest, from a business point of view, is that, oh, let's go get a 15 million fund and build a factory and we're going to need 500,000 to R1 million turnover a month. No. How have you got your first 5,000 Rand client?
Yeah.
How have you got the first little one?
Yeah.
That is business.
Yeah.
That is how it starts. Because if somebody comes to me with a business proposal of 15 million, I'm like, have you... Just hope you are recording this, Papa. Because this is an irony. Guys, we are now in Hillbrow, and the white guy is the tour guide for the two black guys.
Yeah, we've
The
never
white
been
guy
here.
is trying to make the two black guys feel safe here. From a business point of view, is that, oh, let's go get a 15 million fund and build a factory and we're going to need 500,000 to R1 million turnover a month. No. How have you got your first 5,000 Rand client?
Yeah.
How have you got the first little one?
Yeah.
That is business.
Yeah.
That is how it starts. Because if somebody comes to me with a business proposal of 15 million, I'm like, have you... Just hope you are recording this, Papa. Because this is an irony. Guys, we are now in Hillbrow, and the white guy is the tour guide for the two black guys.
Yeah, we've
The
never
white
been
guy
here.
is trying to make the two black guys feel safe here. From a business point of view, is that, oh, let's go get a 15 million fund and build a factory and we're going to need 500,000